we recently went onto a placement our year,
Mm.
and I was reading one of my colleagues' reflective practices, and I gave him my one, and you get a feel for what the other person's been through,
Yeah.
and you learn from it as well. I mean, if you read other reflective practices,
Yeah.
you learn from other people's experience without actually having to be there.
Yeah.
So I think that's really beneficial.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's why they really want us to kind of document it, so that other people can benefit, not just us. So you
Yeah.
help the healthcare professionals as a whole,
Mm.
you know, and not just yourself.
Yeah.
So it's really important. It's really important. It's really
Yeah.
important, and it cements it in your memory as well. I
Yeah.
mean, if you try and keep it in your subconscious, I mean,
Mhm.
it just floats away. But sometimes when you document it, it's kind of
Mhm.
segmented right in there.
Yeah.
So you remember doing it, and when you read back on it, you say, "Yes, I remember doing that,"
Mm.
and it's still fresh in your mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another reason why.
I think also just to correlate it to future use, as obviously we said that it's kind of a lifelong thing and you continue to do it for yourself. But also I think it's the same kind of thing because, for example, as you get more senior in whatever profession you're at, or even especially in healthcare professionals, you know, you'll be doing clinical audits where you're assessing the performance of your ward, or assessing the performance of your colleagues, or assessing the performance of the whole department, and you need to make change to improve. And so having these already basic characteristics of, if you're going to critically appraise yourself and then improve yourself, I'm surely, you know, you can apply them same skills, they're transferable to, you know, improving the efficiency of the department, improving the efficiency of your work colleagues, etc. So I suppose that's one way that I think that's helped me as well, because in the final year we've had to do a GP audit and an audit and looking at the management of a chronic illness in the GP in a general practice setting, and then put some recommendations in and implement changes to improve care of a certain chronic illness. And you know, it was exactly the same thing as reflective practice. You know, I didn't find it difficult at all. The GP tried to give us a lot of tutorials and talks about it, but a lot of us found it came naturally. I'd identified the problem, looked at different ways of improving it, looked at maybe other research, what maybe has worked, hasn't worked, and we put the implemented the changes and then re-audited in 3 months. And I think that's another important aspect of reflective practice actually, is important to come back to the point and assess whether you have improved.
Definitely.
There's no point in trying to improve and then identify more problems later on, then try and improve them, and not coming back to see if you have actually achieved them goals. And that's exactly what you do in audit, and you know, I found it quite naturally, it came naturally to do an audit. So it helped me in that way as well. Just an extra way that it helped.